Welcome back, everybody. So a little different video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you probably already saw that this last weekend, Saturday night, went and did a little bit of grudge racing. I entered into a small tire shootout. So it was heads up, grudge race, chip draw type of race. First one I've ever been to. I kind of decided to enter it last minute. I signed up like Friday night, the night before. And I had to round up a trailer, get everything packed up, loaded up, and then I had to work Saturday, and I was going straight from work. And I was going straight to the track from work on Saturday. So with all the hustle and bustle trying to get everything ready by myself, I forgot all my camera stuff. So I didn't really get a whole lot of footage. What little bit we have, we recorded on our cell phones, me and my buddy George, who's been out there helping me the last few times. So I put together a little bit of a video that I could with the footage that we had. So I'm gonna play that for you guys, and then we'll kind of come back and do a little bit of a recap video, maybe go over a little bit of the data, and then kind of go over, the new combo and how it's working and kind of how I feel about it. So watch this clip, and then I'll be back right after. Me and George are out here at the small tire shootout. George is representing the channel.
$25 free shipping.
They're all sold out now.
Oh, they're all sold out?
Yeah, I only have smalls. So I guess if you have a kid that wants one.
Sold out yet, though.
Yeah, but nobody wears a small.
All the girls who want a shirt, get them up.
We'll see what we can do. We're probably really outgunned. There's some fast looking cars here, but we're gonna see what we can do. We got it all tuned up, tip top shape. Haven't touched a thing since Tucson. Tell us what we've done so far, George.
What?
Tell us what we've done so far.
Well, we showed up. Brought the truck.
Yeah. Been here since
3
o'clock, and we've
run 2 passes.
2 test hits. This is the fastest one so far. Went 6:39 in the 8th. This is the 8th mile course that we're doing today. Course, track, whatever event. But the track has been really good. It's holding a lot of power. I was really conservative, but we decided that we could turn it up. So that's what we did. Going into first round, we still got to do the drivers meeting and the chip draw and figure out who we're up against. There's a lot of fast cars out here, so I don't really plan on, going rounds, but we'll see. So yeah,
Try to make it past the first, right?
6:39 in the 8th. I believe that's the fastest I've ever gone in the 8th. But 60-foot time, 153. So that's pretty much the fastest this truck's been so far. They told me I can't go faster than 6:35, so we'll see what happens there too. But yeah, we're gonna do the drivers meeting, chip draw, and then go into first round. What was it?
3 left lane.
We got third pair.
Yep.
You know who we're against?
That gentleman right there.
Which one? Those guys?
Dude all the way on the far left.
Oh, okay. What car is he?
Don't know.
Okay, cool. Now I'm starting to get nervous. Probably don't recognize me without my mask on.
Right. I told him it's the guy that scooter.
I've never done anything like this, so I'm gonna try it.
No?
No.
Oh well. You gotta start somewhere.
Well, boys, we went out first round, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. 145 60 foot, 629 in the 8th to a 146 60 foot and 615. But we did our best, right, George?
We tried. That's all we can do, right?
Won't focus on you. There it goes. But no, the truck's running better than it ever has. I believe it's making more power than it ever has. So I just feel like, I mean, we're still on wastegate, so I mean, we could turn it up. God, I keep hitting my head on that. I mean, we could turn up the boost and get more out of it. I think we're still running on just 11 pounds of boost. I wouldn't say we're conservative with the timing. We've got it pretty much where it wants it. Played around a little bit with the launch retard and stuff like that for traction, and it seemed to work. This last pass on this one, it was wanting to spin. I could feel it just barely starting to spin. I almost let out of it, but I didn't. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, we went out first round, but we were up against some really fast cars. This was just kind of a shakedown just to try and get used to the whole competitive racing thing. Excuse me. All right, so as I was mentioning there before, I was rudely interrupted by a nitro car warming up, but I was talking about how the truck was like, I could tell that it was just on the verge of slipping. Like, it was right on the edge to just blowing the tires right off. And I said in the video that I thought that I didn't lift, but as I went back and looked at the data, whoops, I forgot this was a touchscreen. So right here, this dip right here is the throttle position sensor. So I actually did lift just for a second. I didn't lift all the way, but you can see here, zoom back in. So right here, throttle position is like 96%, 96%, 98%, and then it dips to like 40%. So I didn't let all the way off, but I did let off a little bit, probably because I felt it starting to slip. And so you can see the RPM dip, boost dips, everything right there. Had I not done that, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. Everyone always wants to look for an excuse, but had I not done that, I might have had him because it was that close. But one other issue I noticed watching the data is this yellow line right here is my fuel pressure. It looks real erratic, but that's only like 1 PSI different just because of the scaling. But with a boost reference pressure regulator that I'm running, as boost goes up, so as this line goes up, fuel pressure should be going up with it. And you can see right here, it actually flatlines and drops off to about 12 PSI, where my boost is 12 PSI. So 12 plus 6, I should be around 18 PSI of fuel pressure. And that's why the blue line right here, which is my AFR, is starting to go lean. So right towards the end of the 8th mile, for whatever reason, fuel pressure flatlined, and that's why it started to go lean, because the carb bowls were starting to get empty. So there's an issue there that I need to look into. But other than that, I mean, right here it dips a little bit. It went a little bit fat. So here's 2-step, and this one I let off the button. It goes a little bit rich, and then it comes back, and then it's just perfect. And then this was the only problem right here. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe it's just a plugged fuel filter. Hopefully it's not like a bad pump or weak pump. I don't think it is. So yeah, that's something to look into. Maybe it's a bad fuel pressure regulator too. But yeah, that's pretty much the data log from that last run. And like I said, this truck is going faster than it ever has before. And all the while, we're on less boost than we were before. We're making more power on less boost. And, you know, everyone always is going first off to the turbos, thinking, oh, you got better turbos. Actually, no, I went with cheaper turbos. These are $130 turbos each. And I don't really think the power gain is from the turbos. That's the thing that everybody looks at. The real power gain is from the fuel. And the reason that I say it's the fuel is because my intake charge temps from Vegas to now, granted, Vegas, it was a little bit warmer. It was actually about the same as when we were in Tucson temperature wise. So, and Vegas at the top of the track at the end of the quarter mile, my intake charge temp was about 180 degrees. In Tucson with the E85, I mean, granted, we were running a little bit of extra boost in Vegas too, but at Tucson last weekend, it was only 90 degrees in the intake. So that's a huge drop, and that huge drop in cooling into the intake charge is where I think most of the power is coming from. So switching over to E85 was probably the best thing that I could have done. So now you guys are probably wondering, what am I gonna do next? Well, technically we're back at the same place that we were before. The truck is too fast for them to let me run it to its full potential at any of the tracks. Some of the smaller tracks don't really care. Vegas didn't care. Tucson didn't say anything. But the local track here at Wild Horse Motorsports Park, there's one tech guy there that just has it out for me. And every time he just drills me with everything. This time he told me that my fire jacket, since I'm running E85, that now it's like almost classified the same as nitromethane. So I've got to have a freaking 15 whatever rated jacket and pants and shoes and the whole 9 yards. So he's just grilling me with safety stuff. I've got to get the cage certified. I've got to get my license. But I found out that the license procedure isn't as hard as I thought it was. I thought you had to sign up for like a class and do all that kind of stuff, but turns out you just print a form off of the NHRA website and you can make these passes over a long period of time. You don't have to do it all in one day. But there's more information about that on the website. I don't know about it a lot yet. So if you guys are looking into it, just go on the NHRA website and check it out. But so I'm gonna do all that stuff. The truck in the quarter mile is pushing the barriers of needing a parachute. We haven't got that high. I think the fastest it's been is 143. So 150 is required a parachute. So it's just keeps adding up on safety stuff that I gotta buy and licensing and stuff that I gotta do as a driver. So that's kind of where it's at. I would love to turn the truck up more. I'm gonna get a CO2 bottle and use CO2 and run the boost controller. I gotta get that set up. But I kind of have to decide whether I want to do quarter mile or do more of this 1/8 mile stuff. It seems like all the small tire shootouts, all the any kind of street racing or cash days or anything like that that I might do is all 1/8 mile. So I don't know if I'm going to stay quarter mile, I got to put a different gear in the rear end because I'm just way out of gear before the end of the quarter mile. And it would also help pick up mile per hour a little bit. So there's some stuff that I need to figure out. But as far as the turbos, the E85, other than that little bit of a glitch that I had on that last run, everything's working great. And I don't regret switching over at all. But like I said, I've got some work to do. I got some stuff to figure out on the truck. It's not gonna be, right now, I'm pretty much at my ends with my truck fund. So YouTube, the little bit of money that I get from YouTube is what's kind of funding the truck from now on. So it's gonna be a slow go trying to get this thing faster. But we're gonna try and hit some of these events where maybe the tech isn't really required, if you know what I mean. And then kind of go from there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of a weird video. I don't really know how to do these recaps. I'm not as good as old, senior on the SRC garage with his little update videos. But yeah, that's where we're at with the truck. We're gonna be doing some more stuff to it here soon. I've actually got something really exciting to show you guys in the next video. I'm gonna be doing it this weekend, so hopefully by next week or whenever this video is coming out, I got something really exciting to show you. It's crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, something exciting to show you guys, a new part to put on the truck. Till then, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and always supporting me in the truck. And we're just gonna get faster. So we'll see you guys on the next one.
Do they have any at least good anime on here? Nah, these are all like porns and shit.